Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome. This is the Starcraft English comment. We're going to be back with the loser set number 3, played between Hero and Rush as part of ASL Season 19 Group D. This is going to be the final group before we head to the quarterfinals. And let me remind you, in the quarterfinals, the players who have ranked first will play the players who have ranked second. Although the order, the pairing is not. No, I don't know it. I don't know with who will play who, but I just know that the first ranked players cannot play each other. So that's an interesting side because we already have 3 Zerg players who all qualified as first place players. And if Hero passed through here, he's going to be qualified as a second ranked player. But it was nice. He was very close to getting eliminated from the round of 16, but he was able to crawl back with 1 game. And we are here witnessing history getting remade or made on Eclipse. That's right. Let me just quickly show you some relevant information before the game gets it up, and hope you enjoy it. First of all, for Eclipse, this is what the map looks like. Eclipse, top right red color is Hero, bottom left blue color is Rush. And in terms of win rate for ZBT, here they are. Eclipse is 46.4%. So it's decent. All of the Zerg maps are terrible for Zerg. Excuse me, all of the maps are terrible for Zerg, but this one is a little bit less. I mean, it's less terrible with the Nominate and Polestar, but it's still quite bad. So that's that. Death Valley, the map that everyone vetoes, is is a map that it's got the best balance for Zerg, so it's very funny. Anyways, we have a proxy barracks here because on this map, Eclipse, you know exactly where the opponent is located. And it's not immediately clear for the Zerg player whether the Terran player has expanded or gone for tech or what, because the overlords would take such a long time to arrive. But looks like everything is going as normal, and the drone's gonna be waiting on the high ground. This SV cannot see the timing of the spawning pool. It's gonna have to go back, and the positioning of the overlord is of interest. It's gonna move towards this place. It could possibly, no, it's not gonna check out the 530 position. It's gonna try to go directly towards expansion. But it will be a while until it will see that there are no expansion. There's a Marine trying to catch that that Overlord, but I think the Overlord would hide. Yeah, Overlord is going to be able to hide here, nothing out of the ordinary. And we shall see if this drone is going to put down a hatchery or not. For the timing, looks like there's going to be some Marines, and Rush, once again, let me tell you that he's not yet expanded. He's waiting to attack now. And this SV is not allowed to go on a high ground. It's very close to dying, but it looks like Hero has failed to destroy it, which will, cost a lot more money and time here. And it looks like SV is able to see that there are 3 drones on gas, which means something is gonna get done with those units. This Overlord is so far away from home, not able to see anything. 4 Zerglings from Rush. Is it enough? I think it's not enough. He's gonna make more, but is he gonna have enough time to react? He sees the SCV, he sees the Marines. He knows the severity of the situation. He's not gonna be able to make the Sunkens. He's trying very hard to make the Sunken. He's gonna go for 2 seconds right away. And I guess he should have practiced this. The first bunker, I'm not so sure it will be within reach of the hatchery. I think it does. It does get within reach of the hatchery, and drone's going to get pulled down now. You can actually try to latch onto the minerals because the Marines actually getting stopped in the middle. But 1 drone has died, 2 drones have died. Hero's reaction is not so good. He needs to go for the latching on the minerals, but I think the drones are so weak. You cannot actually get there. And now Marines get inside the bunker. The drones are going to try to surround. There are how many Marines remaining? There are still 4 Marines outside the bunker. They will fall. Looks like the Sunken has completed on time, so this bunker can only attack the egg. Oh my god, it's attacking the egg and not the hatchery. Why? It's not within reach of the hatchery. Okay, it's within reach of the lava. The game is completely turned on its tail here because now the Marines cannot penetrate. He cannot get on high ground. He cannot go back. Where's the barracks? As you can see, the barracks is fully down, so the game is stabilized. And I guess Hero has found a nice way to get out of this game alive. And as for Rush, he has built that bunker just a tick too late. Marines gonna try to go out and kill the Sunken. He's not successful. The Sunken is not destroyed, and the game has turned on its back here. The Sunken get destroyed by an SCV. What crazy strategic stuff is that? We've never seen that kind of insane move before. And now, yeah, some Marines get inside the bunker. It's gonna relieve. He's gonna leave this area right away because the bunker wouldn't be within reach of of the Sunkens. And Marines gonna try to go back. Can Zerg try to corner the Marines and do some kind of nice attacks? That might be something that Hero's looking forward to. But Hero gets to keep his Sunkens. His Sunkens are alive for a while, and supply-wise, Hero 18, Rush is 30. One Marines gets sniped, the second Marine's gonna have to pull around, and Zerg is gonna try to get on high ground as he attack. He gets some stuff done, but we may have more Zerglings attacking against this base. The Marines actually kind of getting slow. They're not going back, and we're gonna be just checking what is Hero planning to do. Is he gonna try to expand and try to play a long game, or is he gonna try to go out there and just finish up the game with some Zerglings? But for now, the Marines have finally retreated home. So I guess it's going to be the safe bet for Hero to expand here. Yeah, very, very nice unconventional opening, especially from Rush. But the game will stabilize, and we shall see what is going to be the next move. The economy is going to start to blink now, and with that, the threat of two command centers, Marines attack against the third base. This Sunken, the two Sunkens will help a lot though with the mid to late game situation. And like I tell you in the various commentaries that I've made, I feel like when a player who's gone for early aggression or early cheese, if he doesn't succeed, he just allowed the enemy to have a nice advantage, which are those static buildings, which will stay with the defending players for the rest of the game. Okay, something was cancelled that. I think he scanned, he sees that the timing of the lair is very slow. So I guess he knows he's ahead. Yeah, I think the building the scanners prematurely is a good move. And he's going to be going for what now? Barracks and more bio. I think, yes, so Rush is going to stick with bio. He's not one of those players who like to experiment with mech, especially not in TVZ. The Sunken will have to go down now. He's getting ready to plant the Sunken. He will plant 2. He will get 1. He will get another 1. The Marines need to get there ASAP. Yeah, for now he's going to be going for just a single Sunken. Yeah, the Marines have already started to move across the map, and some Zerglings get sniped already. So that's not good. The second Sunken is going to be hugging the hatchery. And as you can see, Hero, I mean, he's got 2 good Sunkens covering the areas, but they're not actually in front of the hatchery. You actually want to have the Sunken slightly in front of the hatchery, but usually in a bio attack like this, actually doesn't really matter. You can actually defend against the Marines correctly, but against a tank attack like a siege range attack is a different story. Anyways, very timely Sunken's completion from Hero, and he is going to be able to just survive for a while here. And as for Rush, he's going to transition slightly into mech. He's built a factory. Not so sure if that is just a way for him to transition himself into the starboard, or he's got some other ideas of his own about how to go with mech. But for the timing, Rush just returned because he says, what, mission accomplished. I have forced you to make 3 seconds on your third base. I think I'm ahead in terms of tech. You have very few drones. Spire is really late. Okay, but although keep in mind that this is 3 hatchery Spire. So this kind of Spire build is inherently late, and as you can see also Hero's supply count is not so good, but that is mainly because he was forced to sacrifice some of his drones to make Sunkens. And yet he's sacrificed to make even more Sunkens. I mean, this is starting to get ridiculous. So I guess on paper, Rush should be able to win this easily. He should just make like maybe a couple of tanks, 1 or 2 tanks, and a science facility just to be sure and move across and try to kill off the Sunkens one by one. Of course, the threat of the threat of mutas is real. Yeah, we're going to be having the blinking factory, which means it is going to be a tank build here. Both of the bases can get shelled by tanks, but for the timing, we're just going to be waiting because Rush technology is not yet up. Yeah, we're going to be seeing Hero trying to put down some Sunkens, and those Sunkens need to be a little bit further from his main base, but he doesn't have that luxury because the game started off like that with a Rush, so his initial Sunkens a little bit backwards, and he's forced to just keep on building the Sunkens, one step at a time towards the outside. We're going to be having mutas now, and that looks to me like it's about 5 mutas, but huge overwhelming numbers superiority going to Rush's godlike, something like 2.5 control groups of Marines. He's going to be building some turrets on high ground. It's going to be better for him to close off his wall and put down some bunker, because right now his wall is wide open and Hero might exploit it. No, he cannot exploit anything because these Marines are just too numerous. The Hydrogen coming up now. Hero 53 supply, Rush 81. We're seeing Hero trying to stay on this potential third wave Russian hiding there. He's hoping they can actually catch the enemy off guard at some point in the future. 5 mutas dancing around looking for openings. Alright, 2 tanks already and siege mode is underway, so I guess Rush is looking for a timing attack. He will go with 3 tanks, 1 science vessels, and the rest is all bio. And as for Hero, he needs to rush to the fighters ASAP. He's sticking way too long to mutas, and mutas don't do jack crap against his 3 control group of marines. You can go for main base harassment to try to slow down the enemy and try to drive them back, but this is way too much bio. And there is going to be some attempt by him to go for some backstabbing action. He's running around towards the other side of the map. But it looks like this is but a scratch. But a scratch. And Zerg are looking forward to go inside the front door, but there's, I think the end is there for Hero. Unless he can pull out his Defiler now. He is so close to getting the Defilers. He's 100, almost to 800 and can get the first Defiler. But which is the spell that comes with the Defiler? Is it Consume or is it Plague? I think one of those spells comes inherently with your Defiler. It's definitely not Dark Swarm. I don't think Dark Swarm comes with it. You have to buy it. What are these Hydras doing? Attack against a tank when you are dead anyways. He's gonna pull his Hydras back, and these Sunkets will slowly and surely fall. Mutus guys try to dive in. Zerling's trying to surround from the back. He might try to get 1 tank. He's attacking Marines. Why don't you go for the tank? The tank is much easier to go for. And it's just constant reinforcement from the back. Rush is very close to winning this game. Looks like Hero is gonna try to kill the tank, but his mutas are so weak. Nice, and evaded on something. You could have seen it exactly, but now the last of the circuits has fallen, and Hero is going to get eliminated from the Ro16 of ASL. I mean, he's one of the players who's slated to win this season of ASL, but he will have a chance again next year. I guess not next year, but 6 months from now. And Rush will have a chance to fight in the final set against me. There will be a nice match to look forward to. If you've enjoyed this cast, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link to that is going to be in the description. You can buy me coffee using my Zelle account. My Zelle account is called namkraftvn@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.